12588. All right. The project today has two big dogs. Hello. So when you have a hose spigot on the outside of your house, and it's one of those anti-freeze, and you have your hose still hooked up to it, they're not anti-freeze anymore. Let me show you why. So yeah, I just got here and I can see that they have a hose out and it's still hooked up. That's the number one thing, is always disconnect your hose. So this thing can't do its anti-siphon. There's you hear the water inside the hose. So when you turn this off, it shuts off inside the house. Oh, they come in different lengths, and the water remaining in there is supposed to drizzle out. Well, when you have a hose hooked up to it, it doesn't always drizzle out. So there is still this pipe in here that water can freeze, expand, and break. So when you turn this on, a little bit comes out here, but it's also going out inside the house. I haven't seen it yet, but the property manager has kind of given me a description of what the issue is. So right here, looks like they've already had a problem with this. You can see that patch and the water staining. Yikes. I hate this. Look at that guy. These dogs are going crazy. So what I've got the bed covered up with plastic, got the floor covered up with plastic, and I'm going to measure off that wall 46 inches and make a small hole. So here's what we got. Try to get this light stuffed up in here so you guys can see. This is definitely not the first time that they've had to do this, and I guarantee it's because they keep leaving that damn hose plugged in. What is that? Oh, I gotta pull this out. There's the end of the hose, the frost, the anti-frost or anti-freeze hose spigot right there. So what I'm going to do is cut this right here, pull that whole thing out, and yeah, just go take it, match it up. I'll probably have to sweat another piece of copper on it, and then use a shark bite right in here, because I'm not going to sweat copper up in there. I'd have to cut a much bigger hole, take out all that insulation. Just going to use a shark bite coupler. Alright, the next thing we gotta do is find the water shut off for the house. You never know what you're gonna find in these houses. Let's look in this creepy closet. Yeah. Right in here? Of course, no freaking light. Okay, got a light. Into the creepy closet. You see a manifold up over there. Well, they've used shark bites in here before. I don't even see a hot water heater in here. Another closet here. Oops. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So this should turn the water off to the entire house. So this sink is, the hot tub is right there. I'm gonna keep this open so that the water that's in here can start working its way back to the faucet that's in the bathroom down there. What kind of dog those are? So just cut this off, push that out. Okay, I think I got it coming. Looks like it's coming. Alright. Exactly what I thought. There's a rim joist. I haven't been able to see it in there, but right there. Bring this up in the sun. So right here is where the crack is. Yeah, right here is where the crack is, and this is where the pipe expanded. You can see the rub marks of me twisting this, pulling it through that rim joist. So I've got room. I'm going to get the longest one of these that they make. I think the longest one's around 16 inches, and then I'll put a little tail on it and shark bite it together. Okay, so here's what we have. This is the old one. There's the crack right there, and this is a new one. I got a little bit longer to give a little bit more of the freeze prevention. What I am going to do is cut a little bit of this copper off here, sweat it onto the end of this one so that we have the same length. So when I put this one in, it comes to the same point where I need to put this this coupling. Is that what this is? Yeah, straight coupling. And I said earlier that I don't want to be sweating with this torch up inside that small cavity. Okay, so this has had a chance to cool down, and just put this back in. Now once you get it in there, you're going to have to kind of turn it, and that's seating this in here. There's a threaded part in here that goes into, and just turn this on. Turn this in. I usually back it out a little bit and snug down on this packing here, and then just check and see what the friction is. We can go a little bit snugger. That should be enough to prevent this from leaking. Now we're just going to go put this back in. Well, that's it. Alright, there's no leaks, and last thing I'm going to do is prop this up so that when the water is shut off, the remaining water that's in the valve or the antifreeze faucet can drain out. So now we've got some angle, and it should drain outside, and there should be no water in there to freeze. There we go, no leaks around the packing. Runs good. Now because that's at an angle, all this water is running out of the antifreeze pipe there.